Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to
and many more.
Many more.
Yeah.
Good melody.
Thank you guys. You guys sounded very nice and beautiful.
Happy birthday, honey.
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy you were able to join us on this. So, yeah, so just a few things to keep track of. We do have kind of a biggish group today. Is Jason on here? There he is. Hi,
Yes.
Jason. I saw your name and I was like, where is he? Okay, so just a few things before we get started. We're here till 1:30. Try to stay for the duration if you can. We understand if you have to leave early, leave me a note in there so I can get you on to speak. But you know, it's just fun when we're all here together for as long as we can, because then we can just share and really get the full experience. Keep try and be on video and stay with us on video if you can. Usually these were in person meetings and that was super fun because we were all together and hugging on each other. But this time, you know, for these times right now. So remember to put your information into the chat, ways that we can get a hold of you. And the three little dots on the bottom will save the chat so you can have it, so you can keep in touch with people. And there are already a few of you I already know off the top of my head that need to meet with each other and talk to each other. Definitely V and Kathy O'Connor, just kind of looking at the screen right now. For sure, the two of you need to chat for stuff. And okay. And yeah, so it's kind of a big group. Nicoletta is gonna take care of our time just so we can kind of stay on time. I don't like the 30-second spiels and trying to rush through stuff. C4 is really about creating relationships and just kind of knowing who we are. I think we do business and life and love with, you know, learning about people and relationships more than we do just kind of passing business cards and not, you know, saying what we do. So tell us a little bit. We're gonna try but because we have a group, we gotta kind of be a little bit sticky on sometimes. So we're gonna do like a minute and a half. And Nicoletta, if you see her with the purple background, keep an eye on her. She at 1:15 she'll put the yellow up, and at 1:30 the red. And you know, we're not gonna, like, you know, cut off your camera or anything. So it's just to give us an idea. But there's still people coming in. Hi, Rudy. So yeah, so it's gonna be a big group. And then we have a special surprise for you guys. Welcome Anna Fogg. Anna's a new friend, and I just can't even say enough about Anna, and I'll talk to you more about her once we get through our introductions and a little bit more. But yeah, it's like finding an old long lost friend, and you know how that is. It's like, it's so special. So really excited Anna's going to be here and kind of do something a little different with, you know, us all just trying to work our lives and our businesses, but also some self-care is always so important. So and who else is, most of you guys have been here before. Vernetta Roland is here for the first time as well. She's amazing. She's got a wonderful line of products called Body Sugar, and they're just amazing. And we've also done some partnering together. So we're super excited about that. Okay, guys, so keep an eye on Nicoletta, and I will mute everybody out and just unmute yourselves as we call on you. Put your info in the chat. Let me just, okay, perfect. So, and then any other announcements or anything, I guess we will chat about later after our introductions. Okay, super. So, Who wants to go first? Let's see. Kathy, you want to lead us off today?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kathy O'Connor. For those who I haven't met yet, I'm fairly new to C4, but I just love everybody here. I'm a little behind on the one-on-one catching up with people, but I'm going to get back onto that too. I've just met a lot of great people through this group, and I really thank Natasha and Rick for all the work they do to keep this thing going. So thank you. I have an artisan gift shop business. It's called yourartisanhomeshop.com, and I provide gift boxes and individual home items for all occasions. And those of you, I need to remind you, don't forget your mother or who the people are like a mother to you for Mother's Day, and shop early. One of the things I look for in my products is artisans that are giving back to the community. So I've got one item right here, I'll show you. So this is a blanket that's made in India, and it's fair trade. So the workers get a fair wage for what they're doing. It's 100% cotton. It's just like having a hug. And the woman who imports these is out of Massachusetts. And for every blanket she sells, she gives another one to a shelter. So that's a good example of the kind of artisans I represent. So your gift is always giving back. So good to see everyone. I see I got my yellow light. So see you later.
Awesome. Thanks, Kathy. Sorry, I'm going to turn this thing on silent. Awesome. Cynthia, Cindy, how are you doing, honey?
I don't normally, but that's fine.
And before you go, but if I didn't say, guys, something, you know, about your businesses and all, but definitely put something personal about yourself. I love how Kathy weaved in. She loves to do all these things where it's giving back, like making lasagna for families and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely tie in the personal aspect as well.
Okay. Hi, my name is Cindy. I own Colesville Travel. I've been doing travel for about 20 something years, probably like 12 years full time. Biz travel is really picking up again. People are getting out there and traveling. So I've been spending my time creating new trips for 2022, because I think I'm still going to write off 2021 unless people really want to go. But I'm just been sitting around creating trips for 2022. We're going to Dubai, Morocco, and I'm looking to do a girlfriend's trip in Napa Valley. And I'm doing maybe a health and wellness retreat in Cabo for beginning of next year. I've been working on that. But basically, I've been booking travel. Things are really picking up again. Personal? Oh, nothing really. I go to visit my mother in Delaware a lot. But that's about the extent of it. You know, I'm still kind of home, taking walks every day. I do try to walk every day, getting my 10,000 steps. So I do my Zumba in my basement and walk around the house, but that's about it.
So Cindy, travel is picking back up, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
A lot.
sounds like it. Just as people are getting safe and vaccines and feeling better and all, I think that's.
Yeah, but
I
they
know
need to be careful. They need to be careful because we might go back into a fourth wave. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Awesome. Jason, good to see you. It's been ages.
Sorry, I haven't been able to make some of the meetings. I've been very busy, but
That's a good
appreciate
thing.
seeing everybody today. My name's Jason Brass-Penix, and I am with AFLAC, where we help businesses with their employee benefits packages through our voluntary benefit programs. They are free to the business and provide a tax break to the business. And our policyholders get tax-free cash to help cover for medical emergencies such as COVID-19. They get that cash, they use it however they'd like to use for medical emergencies, so they don't become financial catastrophes. So something personal about me, I was overjoyed with the start of baseball season. They're having fans in the stands again. I'm going to be able to go to a game Saturday to see the Orioles play Boston at Camden Yards. And then also I saw my folks for Easter, and I am working with the American Cancer Society to help them do some fundraising for their Relay for Life campaign. So if you'd like some information on that, please let me know in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. So business has been picking up too, then you
Yes.
said you were busy. That's awesome. That's good to
Yeah.
know. I'm just kind of getting feelers because it just sounds like things are kind of moving, and I definitely believe that the warmer weather and coming out of winter and the clock's going back and everything else and more daylight and everything just seems to be so much, more kind of uplifting that way. So hi Blaze. How are
Hello,
you?
everybody. I'm great.
Have you been out cycling?
Oh, yeah. Blaze Nealon, the cycling advisor. I'm an independent health and life agent, helping clients, typically small business owners, self-employed, and families in the U.S. with affordable health coverage options. Been very busy myself. A lot of changes going on with healthcare as always. So my focus is on generally healthy people, giving them more affordable, better coverage. Let's see what else. Personal. I'm excited going to get my first COVID shot tomorrow. Check Walgreens. If you haven't found a source, I've been searching for 2 weeks. So I finally scheduled my 2 shots. So that's cool. Maybe my dad will let me come see him. Maybe not. I don't know. After that. And then the other thing is I sold my road bike a couple weeks ago to a retired lawyer who was excited. And I just found a new bike to do more backpacking adventures in Colorado. So they're going to ship it out Monday. So I'm excited. Great to see everybody.
That's awesome. Thanks, Blaze. Yeah, see, like all these things, like bike riding, going out, and people traveling and everything. It's super exciting. So, Shay, let's hear from you, honey.
Hey Tasha, hey everybody. Thanks. Can you hear me? Okay, it's got a little background noise there. But I am Shay Cook with Crusaders for Change. I'm the CEO and founder, and we provide financial counseling, coaching, and classes to those that are ready to get out of debt, improve their credit, save, and meet their financial goals, and much more. I love what I do. I've done it with the military for almost 20 years, and it's just a great passion of mine. I just want to promote a free event we're having coming up on April. I'm already in August, April 29th. It's called Tickle My Money Bone. It's a comedy event. We're going to have professional financial experts take the stage on a platform. It's all virtual, and talk about their most embarrassing, funny money stories, but also teach people at the same time. Before that, we'll have exhibits, and we're also going to have a DJ and a happy hour. And then after that, an after party. So I'm excited to, hopefully we'll be able to do it in person next year or later this year, but I'm excited about this event. So it's been a lot of planning with that. I've been very busy. So sorry, I haven't missed a lot of meetings, but a lot is going on. So I'm excited about that. And I'll put that in the chat. So, and personal, it's really just been about working the business these days. So I do have a daughter who attends UMBC. She'll be a junior soon. So we're excited about that. And we have an English bulldog who we love. And he's almost 6. So thanks, Tasha.
Ah, yay. So awesome. That's great, Shay. Thanks for sharing. And if you want to put that thing, the event, into the chat, if it's already not in there, so we can, get that information.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see. Brian, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Brian Cohen from BPC Consulting Alliance. I work with people to help them get the most from their Apple technology. Good introductions from me are people who have a Mac that they're ready to throw out the window because things are not working the way they want them to. A week or so ago, I was referred to a realtor who couldn't get mail to work with his computer. Turned out he hadn't updated his software in 6 years, and Google was refusing to talk to his computer because of the age of the software. So I helped him with his mail problem and gave him instructions for that. But the first piece was simply updating his computer from old software to something closer to current so that he could actually use his computer. So good introductions for me are people who are age 50 plus who are using Apple stuff. Generally, they're having, like right now, you can see they have trouble with Zoom, or someone who's ready to throw their Mac out the window. Brian Cohen, BPC Consulting Alliance, helping you take a bite out of your apple.
I love that. Brian is the Apple Mac guy. Can I just say that? I've had years of experience with Brian and lots of tearful times with my iPhone, Mac, desktop, you name it. He has handheld me, walked me. I mean, we ended up at stores, right, Brian? Like just whole lots of stuff. So if anything, you guys, he totally knows his Apple. He knows that whole animal so well. So really amazing source. So yeah. All right. Nicoletta, do you want to go and I'll time you and just yell out at you or something?
Sure, and I've got my timer right here,
Oh,
so,
okay, well then you go ahead. Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
all right. So my name is Nicoletta Pichardo, and my question to you is, what are the things that you know you ought to and should be doing, but you just never get to them? And we usually think that we need some extra tools, but I've discovered that with the clients that I work with, it's usually not the tools. There's something in there that makes us feel uncomfortable, or we're not sure if we're ready for it. It's that little voice. So I'm a mindset coach for business owners, and I work with successful business owners, solopreneurs, and entrepreneurs who know that they want to go to the next level just a little bit faster, and with some coaching, they can get there. And what they really want is a little more income, more impact with the company, whatever that company is, and certainly more freedom, because sitting at the computer all day is not why you got into your own business. So I do one-on-one coaching just like this. I do workshops, trainings, speaking. I've had the opportunity of presenting here at C4 last year. That was a lot of fun. And I would welcome and love to connect with each one of you. I have my Calendly link in the chat. And I think that's about it. Something personal. The weather's great. So I did a beautiful hike to Cunningham Lake, the falls there this Sunday. And that was just beautiful. It was really surprisingly crowded, but it was a beautiful hike. And that's it for me. And I'm on red. So I'm all done.
Perfect. Good time. This goes perfectly. So those of you guys who just joined us, hey, Donnie, Melvin, Patricia, if you guys want to be on camera, it'd be great. We're trying to kind of do more of that. And just keep an eye on Nicoletta when you're giving your intros. Let's see. Antoinette, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Antoinette Kranenberg, and well, it's personal. I'm fully vaccinated, which was great because I had my a week out from being fully vaccinated. So I was able to, for the first time in I don't know how long, to give an one-on-one lesson in person, all the way in Capitol Hill. Somebody who is recovering from a badly broken hip. She's older but very fit, and a mini stroke. And it was so wonderful to be able to help her right there. But I teach on Zoom most of the time, and I can expect to continue to do that. I teach Alexander technique to help people come off automatic, and in many ways. And right now for myself, well, why do I say for myself? I teach at a conservatory. I do my own classes, and I'm focusing on emotional habits and how that's how our whole self can undo what the meaning of our emotional habits are, so we can recognize and help ourselves undo. And some good news I had recently is that a grant, that a project that I'm involved with was approved. It's a Alexander Technique nonprofit that was given a grant from the Alzheimer's Foundation, and to work with care partners. So that's what I'll be doing the next while. Sorry, Nicoletta.
Awesome. Thanks, Antoinette.
Thank you.
Paul, welcome. Love to hear from you.
Good morning. Natasha, thank you for inviting me. It seems like a really good group here. So my name is Paul Myers. I live in Bel Air, Maryland, and I help any type of business or organization communicate via text messaging. And the reason it is effective is everybody checks their text messages within 2 minutes. And we can link your website to messages, we can link images, and the customer has complete control of the content that they send. And you figure this, according to Forbes, 98% of all text messages are read in under 2 minutes, 99% of them are read, period. So it's just a great way to communicate. Businesses that do well are restaurants, retail, online businesses use an incentive to drive people back to their websites. Typically, a client may offer like a discount, like a half price appetizer to get people to join, or a discount off, or a text to win a gift card. I'll just tell you a little bit about personally. I like things I like to do personally, or is I like the outdoors, like mountain biking, hiking trails, kayaking, and I like to cook spicy food, and I love craft beer, and I like drinking homemade wine. So that pretty much sums it up.
That's awesome. And you're right, that statistic, I know my husband will say that I probably check, if I hear that text message ding goes, I don't think I could let it go 2 minutes even. We tried to kind of put it aside.
I have some customers that are communicating with over 2,000 people, and I had a massage therapist send out her first text after a month, and she created a membership and paid for her service for the next 4 years very quickly. So it's got a high return on investment, and it's easy to use.
Yeah, well, definitely texting is probably the main way to go, for sure, for sure. Thanks, Paul. I'm happy you're here. Beth?
Hi, everybody. I'm Beth Harbinson. I founded a nonprofit called SoBar, which is a play on the word sober and bar. And we bring healthy, interesting, non-alcoholic beverages to public social events and help to promote non-alcohol centric celebrations. And we're in an exciting time right now trying to work on a strategic plan with our board and other stakeholders about what we're going to be when we grow up. We're coming into our 4th year and really want to develop some more programming and options to meet the broader community of people that don't drink alcohol, because it's not just people in recovery from disease. It's lots of different kinds of people. I'm going to mention something sad on a personal note because I feel compelled to share it. At a stream cleanup this past Saturday, I came across a dead person in back of a shopping center liquor store. He was probably frozen to death with a pint of alcohol next to him. I still haven't heard from the officials like who he is or what he was, but it was just a reminder to me of how deadly alcohol can be. The number of overdoses and incidents at Howard County ER are now way up, mostly in alcohol this year, outstripping heroin addiction overdose. So just a message to everybody that if you need help or you think you need help, reach out a hand. There's lots of help available. Thanks.
Oh, wow, Beth. That's horrible. How are you doing? I mean, that's just, yeah, that's really.
Thanks, I'm good. It was, it was unfortunate, but, it really does it's a sobering thing to have happen.
Yes, absolutely. Wow.
No pun intended.
That's funny. Way to lighten it. Tracy. Good to see you, honey.
Likewise.
Overdue.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tracy, and I'm here in Maryland. I do solar for residential and commercial properties in the local DMV area. So I can share with you all the federal tax benefits and incentives for going solar, and also for each state, or for DC, their local SREC programs. Something personal about me: when I'm not chasing my toddler, I love to read. and I like to exercise and practice mindfulness. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Tracy. Good to see you.
Bye.
Okay. Husband of mine, Rick Whedon.
Muted. Okay, I think I'm unmuted. Hi, everybody. Good people. How y'all doing? Everybody good?
Yeah,
Awesome.
great.
Awesome. Hey, this is just great. It's always cool to get with you guys. Some great people. Brian, I took your suggestion. I'm actually using a Mac Mini currently right now. I got to use one. So thank you for your suggestion. So many great people here. Blaze, bike riding, Rudy, what he does, and Anna, and our sister, Genevieve. So let me just tell you what we do. I'm one half of Well Through Wellness with my wife, Natasha, where we empower people physically and financially, period. We're looking for people who currently, corporate folks who may want to explore opportunities to enhance their bottom line outside of what they currently do. But also we're looking for, I want to introduce a thing called the Collagen Elixir. This is an amazing product that we just introduced that we sold. I think we're in partnership with a company called Isogenic. We sold something like 7 million bottles in 7 weeks. It's just been insane how many people are doing this. And I like what Kathy talked about, because one of the things we love about aligning with this company is fair trade is important. Recycling is important. All of our stuff is biodegradable. We put it in bottles for 2 reasons. One is if you're using collagen, or if you're a collagen user, and there's 4 types, and the type 1 is the most one that we use with our entire body, so your skin. But it's so important, and we actually bottle this on site in bottles so that it doesn't oxidize. If you're using plastic, it's going to oxidize on you. You won't get the quality. So listen, Rick Whedon, looking for beauty people in beauty industry this week. So if you know anybody who's a salon owner, esthetician, massage therapist, owners of salons and things like that, we want introductions because this is something they like to use. So I'll end with, get outside and get it in. I love being outside. Get outside is beautiful. Everybody should explore. Thank you, baby.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for my beautiful top. Awesome. Great. And speaking of beauty, Bernetta, why don't you follow up with on that? Because there's so much beauty going on over there with Body Sugar for sure.
Okay. I'm Vernetta Valone, and I'm the owner, founder, CEO, and CCD, which is the creative cosmetic director for Body Sugar. And we are, excuse me, a luxury lifestyle cosmetic brand. We, excuse me, we use only natural products that are, as Rick kind of, said earlier about the elixir, is fair trade. So everything comes from naturally sources from around the world. And we create everything from sugar scrubs to facial creams to body sprays. Everything is hand created. So it's artisanal. So there is nothing that comes to you from a manufacturer or anything like that. Everything is created right in the Body Sugar. We call it the Body Sugar Lab. So, that's what we do. I am kind of a real well-rounded individual. I have my hands in a lot of different pots. So I'm busy from the time my eyes open until they decide they don't want to stay open anymore, all day, every day. So that's a little bit about me. Personally, I'm a twin. I had an identical twin. She's been gone for 25 years, but she is with me every single day.
Aw, B, that's awesome. Yeah, B, she's one of our dear Zoom friends too. Like, we haven't actually met in person, but you feel like people when you're like talking to them on a regular basis and just seeing them a lot. And B's been one of those special gifts. So that's
Thank you.
Amazing. Yeah. Birthday girl, you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Genevieve. I hate talking. I hate speaking, but Tasha is gonna kill me and be like, no, don't say that. But I'm with Isogenics. I partnered with them about 4 years ago, and I love the community. You know, I really needed like-minded people to be around me because I tend to have bad habits, and I'm trying to like change my life and really do good. Right now, my husband, he works for, I wrote some notes down. He like delivers food for Postmates and stuff, and he's like burnt out. So my main goal is to help families be physically and financially free, and, you know, to get them, you know, outside, exercise and all that stuff. And I'm just enjoying the Isogenics community. Like, it's like my baby, my love. The people, they are awesome. I miss going to the events. Those events was mind-blowing. I've cried, we've laughed. Awesome. Those trips that we used to take. I miss the C4 meetings, you know, the steak salad and the oysters. Yeah, that's my goal. Just to help people. And, you know, I really want to feel like, before I didn't think that I was worth feeling this way, but I'm like, you know what? I want to know what it feels like to be financially free. I want to know what it feels like to just not worry about things. So that's my goal. Quick story, my sister-in-law and I have been making, you know, earrings and stuff, but we're gonna, you know, bring up the website soon and all that stuff, lotions and earrings and stuff. So yeah. Something personal about me, I'm sorry. I love making African food. I love going bike riding, and I love my family and being around friends. Okay. That's all.
It's your birthday and you never like talking, so we're gonna let you go.
Yes.
That's so awesome, June. Love you so much.
Love you too.
Yeah. And June, I mean, she and I've known each other. Our daughters went to kindergarten together, and they are now 20, 21, just about 21. So it's been a lot of great years. And my son got on and off the school bus because Genevieve was there to take him safely and bring him back from school. So awesome. Rudy, hi Rudy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Natasha. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is great. My name is Rudy Akonda. I'm from Premier Financial Alliance. I am a living benefits agent. What's that? What do? I help people. I help families in case of illness and death. I help teach them how to grow their hard-earned money safely and efficiently. And I also teach people how to take advantage of a tax-free retirement income. I've been licensed as a life insurance agent since 2014. In June, it'll be 7 years. I love what I do. And I'm just excited to be able to just share our company crusade. Life insurance you don't have to die to use. Life insurance with living benefits. What's that, you say? Well, pretty much we just help people in case of major illness or injury, becoming disabled, anything of that nature, heart attack, stroke. Most people know about death insurance. We believe in life insurance, living life insurance, where you're able to access your death benefit while you're alive in case you face a major health challenge in your life. Because when we face those challenges, most people aren't able to go to work and they still have living expenses that they have to take care of. Where's that money going to come from? Instead of depleting your 401k or anything like that and borrowing money, you're able to access your death benefit while you're alive. I'm part of Amazing Crusade. Premier Financial Alliance is the company I work with. Something personal about me, I have 2 kids, an 8-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, who are my everything, my heart. And another personal thing about me is I want to start a Boys and Girls Club, to be able to mentor, the youth and just get them started early and teach them about, health, wealth, and just, becoming an entrepreneur early and not waiting until you're 30, 40 years old where you're tired of work and you're trying to find something new. But just, open up people's minds, kids' minds early and often. That's it about me, and I'm just glad to be here. And I've known Natasha probably for about, I guess, over a year, maybe 2 years now. So great person, Rick also. So thank you guys for this platform, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Rudy. And Rudy, so you and Rick can talk about Boys Club, right? Boys and Girls of America. I think that was part of Rick's growing up, was he spent a lot of time being raised by those kind of amazing mentors and people, men and women who give their time to the younger people. And that's always been his thing too, with his coaching and everything. So you guys definitely have a conversation to have there, because that's really good stuff. We should talk about that too, actually, because, just teaching them like what's, as they get older too, and just the different things that are there, especially in this changing world right now. It's so important.
Yep.
So awesome, Rudy. That's great. So where's my friend Donnie McFall? Is here. He's here from Minnesota. This is our old friend Donnie.
Hello from the frozen north. How are you guys doing? I've been looking at your weather. It's been quite nice in the Nova area, Maryland, DC area. I'm envious. Winters
Are you
longer.
missing it? I was just gonna say, are you missing it?
Right. I used to live in Winchester. My daughter lives in Falls Church, and I made a detour to North Kakalaki, aka North Carolina. I call it Kakalaki because I lived in Lexington, which is like I was a blue dot in the middle of a Red Sea. But I love everybody, so it was all right. My wife drug me up here to Minneapolis. Actually, I like it. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful city and a beautiful state. Anyhow, so what do? I own a government contracting business. I sell fitness equipment to the government. I have several contracts that I sell this equipment through, and that led me to light therapy. I also co-founded a company called The Light Doctors. Yes, and I got the trademark for it. And basically, we use red light to help cure the body. The government awarded me a $32 million contract for that equipment. So it's real, it works. It's been pushed through Harvard and a lot of the major universities. So the government's buying it from me. And then the Light Doctors, we started out selling to physicians, chiropractors, acupuncturists, holistic practitioners, things of that nature. And then I wanted to bring products to individuals that they could use at home. So we have our own products now. This is one of our products. This is named after my daughter. We have the trademark on it. My daughter's name's trademarked for this device. And it does the red light.
Rosie, right?
Yeah, Rosie. It's named the Rosie. So you can find that on our site, thelightdoctors.com. And so we have those in stock. They're $2.99, so they're very affordable. They come with glasses for the infrared light and the near infrared. But yeah, so that's kind of the mission we're on, and we're developing other products. I'm working with the manufacturer and helping them develop products. We just shipped a bunch of equipment out for Tommy Copper. I don't know if you've ever seen the elbow pads and the knee pads with the copper strung through them. But Tommy Copper's jumped on the bandwagon, and they're using it. They're using it for joint pain relief and things of that nature with the lights on it. Same manufacturer that manufactures my stuff. And then we're coming out with a line called Lumos, and with the collagen, Rick was showing off his collagen. Us old farts. I'll be 59 in a couple of weeks, starting getting some of those wrinkles and stuff. And actually, red light has been shown to help with collagen. So you can get a double whammy with some red light, and taking some collagen to that area that you don't want wrinkles in. I kind of like my wrinkles, to be honest with you, so I earned them, 59 years on this earth. Something personal, I've been teaching spinning classes for 20 plus years. Rick has taken one of my classes. He's got big feet, man. He barely fits in one of those bikes, as I remember correctly. I think I'm gonna start, classes have been kind of dead because of the pandemic, and I'll be, the University of Minnesota wants me to teach there. I'm currently going there for my MBA. So, I did everything backwards. I started a business and then decided to get educated on how to do a business. So that's it. I'm not.
You're just getting it in, Donnie. That's good.
I'm not shy. So shut up.
That's awesome. Listen, you guys, Donnie, make sure you have your information in the chat, please. Definitely, Blaze, I think you and Donnie would have some great conversations. Definitely. And a couple of you, he's just a wealth of knowledge. Plus, he was around here in this area. And nowadays, I mean, we're just doing business anywhere, anytime, anywhere. So definitely do some of those one-on-ones, and Donnie's a great one to have a one-on-one with. So Christine, hi, how are you?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am pretty new to this group. Our creative director used to attend these meetings, but business is picking up, and so I'm chiming in to help out. My name is Christine, and I'm from DJW Custom Baskets and Beyond. Now more than ever, with COVID limiting face-to-face interactions, it's really important to build lasting impressions. At DJW, our goal is to help you bridge the gap and wow relevant people in your business. We currently offer an economical program that allows you to spend just less than $12 to do that. So instead of like sending an email, you can have a card and a couple of brownies branded with your logo and contact information sent out to people who you'd like to show your appreciation and support. By sending personalized gifts, we help businesses make their employees and clients feel valued and build authentic and lasting relationships. Something personal about me, I recently picked up a new hobby, which my husband referred to as hoarding plants. From having only about 3 plants from last year, now there are more than 30, and he considers it a miracle in keeping them all alive.
Awesome. And you said the company you're with was coming here before. Who was that? Who you work with?
Yeah, I work with Denise from DJW.
Denise, of course. Okay, wonderful. Wow, well, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Nice to meet everyone.
Nice to meet you too. Did we meet, Christine? You look very familiar to me. I wonder if you were ever at the GABA events, Greater Beltsville?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You look familiar. Awesome. Patricia, how are you?
I'm learning so much from all of you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I so appreciate it when I can get on these Zooms. It's often distracted by clients, but I wanted to make this a special time. So actually, while we were first talking, while you guys were sharing, I was making my lunch, and I love to cook. So I was going to show you what I made, but I ate it.
Okay.
It was garbanzo beans and parsley and basil, fresh from my garden, and some olive oil and some balsamic lemongrass vinegar. And it was just yummy. And I wish you had been there, but next time I'll try to cook for everybody. So I'm always amazed because this group, unlike some of the other groups I'm on, is more focused on product and not as much on service. I mean, there's a lot of folks who are doing service here. But the company I work for, Assisting Hands Home Care, of course, is in the service business. So we provide certified nursing aids for families or yourself who need an extra pair of hands at home. We serve all of Montgomery County, some of Prince George's County, and all of Fairfax County. So we cross the river. And I'm sort of your go-to answer girl about home care. You can ask me anything. I have friends and family who call all the time and say, oh, my sister's boyfriend's mother's fell and we don't know what to do. Just call me. It's fine. I don't mind listening to your stories. In fact, I'm honored to hear them. But on the product side, I am a professional artist and I came to home care through the portal of arts and healing. And so what we bring to caregiving that's a little different than some of the other companies, because I'm here, is this intentional free medicine through creative engagement. And so, you know, every time you have creativity thoughts going through your head, that's the side of your brain that gives you that nourishment, the meditation, value, all of those pieces. That's the right lobe of your brain. So I do a program on creativity and creative engagement and how to tap into the free medicine. So if any of you would like me to do that program for your clients or your colleagues or whatever, I'd be happy to do that. And because of the artisan shop, I think she was your first speaker
Kathy?
today,
Mhm.
Kathy, I thought I'd put my personal website in there. So pdubroff.com has all of
Absolutely.
my paintings, or many of them. I have like 500 paintings in my house that I've made over the 50 plus years being an artist.
Oh,
So
wow.
come and visit me. I'm a multifaceted person with lots of stories, but
Sounds like it.
right now I'm hanging out in Florida with my mom, who's 93 years young, and she just went to Publix for the first time. Woohoo!
Wow, very cool. So Patricia, we're not really focused on either product or service, really. I mean, this is really
It just
a
happened
place-
today, is what I
Yeah,
meant. Yeah.
it's sometimes it's a little heavy on one side or the other, but for us, I really feel the one thing that everybody needs to have is a heart of service and love and connection and relationships. That's what this is about.
That's what I
Whether
always
it's a
get from you.
service, it's a product. Oh, thank you. Whatever it is, I think that's where it all kind of stems from. But I'm so happy to see you here again. It's been quite a while. And yes, please make sure your information's in there. So, Fernando, let's hear that amazing accent.
Hello, Natasha. How are you doing? Hello, Beth. Okay, so my name is Fernando. I'm from Global Wizards. We are a web development company. We create from institutional web pages to e-commerce, to e-learning platforms, to appointment systems. And as well, we drive success to our customers, helping them in digital marketing. Like not only like creating the analytics and including and integrating all the systems into the web page, but as well creating digital marketing campaigns in Facebook ads, in Google ads, launching social media strategies. I have a full team of people working, for example, creating content with copywriters, launching social media posts, and as well, of course, doing search engine optimization. I know that it's a lot of stuff, but it's all regarding creating success into a web platform. One thing is that you can have a very successful social media profile, but the thing is that you are going to have in the mid and long term, like a lot of success if you just drive traffic into your platform, that in this case is your webpage. So, as Natasha knows, and many of this group knows, I'm from Argentina, so I speak Spanish as well. No, it's my first language. So all my services are bilingual. We can provide services in Spanish, and we can create content in Spanish. That is something is very important. I always say this in this meeting. You have to like consider the Hispanics and the Latino community for selling your services or products. That's all. Thank you.
Fernando, that's so key. I totally agree with you. In fact, Rick and I have a few people we're talking to right now because it is so important and it's such an amazing community and, so much in line with, just what everybody kind of needs. So I would love to chat with you more about that. Actually, maybe we can set up a one-on-one around that because we really are trying to do a lot more with the Hispanic community for sure.
I will love to, and thank you so much for this opportunity to be part of this.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, George, welcome back from vacation.
Myself, here I am. So full disclosure, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to see everybody. So not only was it Easter, It was one of the 4 holiest days of the Jewish calendar, and 20 years my mother passed away. So this week's a little poignant, and I took some time off. I basically buried myself in other things beyond work, but I didn't stop thinking about all of you. So it's good to be back and there. So I'm George Faber, the Health Insurance Networker. What does that mean? I have health coverage. Why are you talking to me? Well, there's always that one person who isn't getting a salary or 9-to-5 style benefits, and they have to get a health plan, somehow or another. It's your young adults turning 26, your small businesses that have, 3, 4, 5 employees. Well, the proprietor always has coverage, but they don't usually overextend themselves and say, hey, I can't help you with benefits. You ought to get coverage, regardless of what happens. We're in a very precocious time. There's always the people that are self-employed, your young people in trades and so forth. We do a full presentation tailored to the individual. Okay, it's not always, it may not be the, plan, that they think that they're going to get, but they have expectations to try to conserve money and get the best plan. And so we try to open their options because yes, it's special enrollment, but you need to keep your options open. As I said, keep the information. I'm going to close with this. This actually happened. You can all appreciate it. I work with a lot of people in trades. I'm from Westminster, Maryland, nice rural, community. I connect with people walking down the main street, people shouting my name is still people. I know a lot of people. I was connected with a gentleman and his wife who were simple home improvement people and roofers. Well, 3 months go by. I'm gonna use you, George. I got to sleep on it. I'm gonna get back to you. Jason may have heard the story because it happened. I was in a couple of the events and I mentioned it. Well, on a Saturday about a month ago, I get this email on my phone saying, George, I should have listened to you, and ... trailing off with the coverage. Calling back, it's the same person. He's in a gurney at Carroll Hospital. He thought he fell off his roof and broke 5 ribs. Well, that's not what happened. He cracked 2 ribs, and within the next few days, he was back on the roof doing what he did best. But the point is, I said, sleep, take care of yourself. I'll call you. I never solicit business on a Saturday night, I promise you. But the fact is, he and his wife finally signed up for a plan that would let them get into guaranteed issue plan because they had nothing and they rarely go to the doctor and he only cracked 2 ribs. But still, it's a learning lesson. You've got to take care of yourself, do what's good for yourself. And with that, I will see the 4 back. Thanks for the welcome back. It's a poignant week, but 20 years, I'll get through it. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, George. Thanks so much for sharing. So, Melvin, are you there? Do you want to speak or are you just listening and not able to be on camera today? Just wanted to shout you out there. I sent you a message.
Hello?
There
Hey,
you are.
can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, I got to keep the camera off because I work in the doctor's office and I can't, privacy. But hi, I'm Melvin. Long time. Glad to see everybody here. And just so you know, I started my business back up, Chrysalis, doing podcasting and streaming. So don't be surprised. I started saying looking to do interviews on you guys soon and get a lot of fixes and stuff like that. And yeah, sorry about the speed talking, but I got people here.
That's all good. That's exciting, Melvin. So the podcasting, that's growing a lot. A lot of people are, and it's cool because there are a lot of interesting people to talk to. So definitely put that in the chat. And those of you guys who want to be interviewed or get on a podcast, reach out to Melvin.
Yeah, and trust, it's harder than what I thought it was going to be because I'm not doing it just as like, yeah, let's have some friends, play around, stuff like that. But doing it more on like a super business type level is really hard. There's lots you gotta do. Like I found out all this legal stuff and liabilities and lawyers and insurances and stuff. It's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
The real life.
Yeah. 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 All right, Luke, I gotta meet again.
Okay. Thanks for being on. Awesome. Okay. So guys, I'm going to, so I'll go now. You guys know me, I'm Tasha, the other half of the Wealth Through Wellness with my husband, Rick, and your host here at C4. So I just think that it's just, as this year has started off and everything, for me, my big word has been collaborate. I just collaborate and uplift are the two that just keep coming, because I think what we do when we collaborate with one another is we uplift each other. It just happens, you know? And so I just feel like it's been a time of pivoting and, you know, finding those things. I've been so blessed and lucky to be, you know, in close proximities and working with people like Beth at Sobar, who's just amazing, stunning, beautiful from the inside out, and everything she wants to do to help people. We just, you know, did something last night that just touched my heart so deeply with a mutual friend of ours, and Genevieve and I mean, all you guys have a special place. Really, it's just, this place is always such a, C4 is such a just a heartfelt place for me, and I'm so grateful for it. And you know, I'm just kind of living my life. I'm so grateful for my husband who loves me so much and allows me to be who I am, where I can then do these things where we're in the middle of another one of our 11-day resets and we're feeling amazing. And also the collagen. But you know, it's so funny. I also have that conversation with so many people who are like, I just need a way to, you know, make some money on the side by putting good things in my body and coming together as a community. And it doesn't have to be a system or a product or something. It just may be a way. And I think that's it. And I think Genevieve pegged that with what she said. It's about community. It's really about how we can all come together. We work together with Donnie and his light doctors. That's an incredible thing. And how we can do that. I mean, and again, going back to Beth, Sobar has our things. And it's just about collaborating. How can we do things together and make this place better? Because we were stuck in this place a year ago this time where we didn't have any control over anything. We didn't have control over jobs or where we were working or whether we could go out or who we could see. There's so many of you I still haven't seen. And as we come out of that, having control, I think, is taking it out of the hands of the people who had the control that then we didn't have the control and didn't really use that control properly. So just being more intentional, I think, is a blessing. And I'm just really blessed to be here with you guys and be in that. But going into now, let me lead into something I'm super grateful for. Again, to thank Genevieve for bringing this incredible woman into our life. I actually, funny story, guys. I met Anna and her husband, Rion, 6-7 years ago at an event I was doing with a previous company. We met probably for about 30 seconds. I think I had a slightly longer conversation with her husband than her. Never saw each other again, somehow connected on Facebook. And then all of a sudden, Genevieve was saying, oh my gosh, there's this amazing woman I've met, and she's amazing with oils, and she's amazing with yoga, and she's amazing with art journaling, and she's just, and it was so funny because she kept telling me things. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing those stories on Facebook, you know, and you see stories and everything, and her husband's posting all this meat he's eating. And of course, you guys know our ER shred is meat heavy. And so I made a comment saying, hey, that looks like my dinner plate, you know? And it was just so funny how it happened, because he went home and showed his phone to Anna, his wife, saying, do you know this lady? And Anna's like, I think Genevieve has been wanting me to talk to that lady. And one thing led to another. And this was 2 weeks ago. Anna and I got on a Zoom call for what was supposed to be, I don't know, a half an hour. It was 2 hours before we knew what happened. The following Sunday, the four of us went out, which is the first time Rick and I have actually been out to a restaurant since all this stuff started, and sat there with two people we'd really never met before for 5 hours. This past Sunday, we went out again. I mean, it's just been funny, and it's just how the ways have kind of connected into our lives. You've just been such a gift and a blessing, Anna, just in a short time. I don't believe in accidents, and I do believe everything is about timing. And that's where I think all of our lives are, where, you know, things happen. So I want Anna to come on because I wanted to talk a little bit about what she's doing, a little bit about what she wants to share. But she's a yoga instructor, but it's all about that, you know, yoga, that's true. Like I mean, I'm from India, but everybody thinks, you know, if you're Indian, you have to know how to do yoga and meditate. It's like a prerequisite. It's not true. I didn't know how to do either till shortly. So, but it's all about that breathing and mindfulness and all that is so important that all of us need in our day and our peace. So I'm going to stop talking because I've talked too much. I have so much to say about Anna, and just let Anna take it away from here, sweetie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Tasha. It feels like I have known you forever. Thank you, June. On your birthday, you gave the best gift, even though it's your birthday. And I am, as Tasha said, I'm a yoga instructor. I'm also an artist and an art teacher. I teach for a university in DC. I teach privately. And until last March, I taught yoga at a lot of studios and a very large gym. So immediately, I also take yoga to Paradise. I have yoga retreats and couples retreats in Paradise. And I got back from one of those trips in Paradise. My retreat is for a week, but why not stay for a month in Paradise in Costa Rica? And June was with me. And I got back on March 1st. And you know what happened? Like the very first week of March, we were just plunged into something I had never even read in one of my great epic books that I love. And I had to immediately change. And it just so happens that I also am a self-development coach. I teach a class that I wrote in the university. I perfected it at homeschool tutorials, and it's called Change. And so I have found that using art and yoga sparks creativity, not because you want to become an artist, but because that is what art does. And that is what yoga does and what meditation does, and leaving your familiar, going to Paradise, going to somewhere else, away from your mail, away from your kids, away from the dog next door, and put all that together, and you get to really be who you're meant to be and live your best life. And I help people do that. So meeting Tasha was just another great facet to add into my jewelry. And she invited me here to share that with you. So I put my information in the beginning of the chat. I do have a website. You can see my name. So it's annafogg.com. I do private yoga classes, but I also do group classes Sunday and Thursday morning. I teach art, private art, all sorts, but I also teach an art journaling class. And we all know the benefits of artful journaling. So I'll just take a moment and show you some pages from one of my art journals. And I teach people to do these exact same things. I'm teaching art theory, and also right at that moment, that always happens. I don't know if that came in on you, but my personal thing is I'm a mom of 7. So usually one of my kids or my grandbaby, who you see right here, I have 2 grandchildren, will call when I'm teaching a class. So that's what I do. I help people find, through art journaling, their creativity, their ability to put down their thoughts and their feelings, and then add art to spark that. So yes, that was my granddaughter calling me, who's 4 years old and can call me. So today we are going to do a 5-minute meditation right from where you're seated. Right here, you don't need anything else. You don't need to prepare. Meditation helps you to check into something that someone else said earlier, which is mindfulness. And mindfulness is just the most simple definition, or the simplest definition of mindfulness is being aware of everything that's going on around you and making a choice to react or not. It is seeing a car accident and deciding that you were not part of the accident, so you can calm yourself using your breath, using this practice. It is having your kid drop a gallon of milk right in the middle of the kitchen that you just cleaned and choosing how you're going to react. Being able to sit back and look at things and put this buffer in this margin of space before you react. Reaction is often necessary. Sometimes there might be anger that's necessary, but you always have that choice that so many people don't believe and don't know that they have. And so how do you get this mindfulness? It's through meditation. And meditation has been proven, like now we don't even need yoga teachers and people who, you know, everyone says, oh, they're all this up in the clouds, you know. Every doctor now knows, every researcher knows that meditation has been proven to improve your immune system, to strengthen the health of your heart, to make you better able to solve problems. It actually grows gray matter in your brain. It helps students score better on tests. In fact, the concentration level that there was a recent study of several college students, and they took about 100 and taught them meditation and 100 who did not. And the differences were profound, not just little, but profound differences that even when the mind wanders, the skill to bring the mind right back was just bam, right there for those students who have been taught. I've been teaching meditation to even small children, 3 to 5 years old. My oldest student is maybe 86. So combining yoga with breath, with meditation, all of that together can really help you to be who you are meant to be. So let's begin in your chair. If you want to turn off your screen, you're welcome to do that. If you find you may open your eyes and that's distracting. If you want to lay down on the floor, hey, it's your space, it's your world. Do whatever makes you feel good. But I don't want you to think that with meditation, you have to be in this amazing, perfect space, that you have to create all of this stuff. I often have meditation when I'm in the car waiting for one of my kids as I'm driving them around. I have meditation in the kitchen, in between cooking. I may stop and sit in the kitchen chair. Meditation is not religious. There is no particular religious belief that you have to have or not have. It is you, your breath, and yourself. Meditation is not ridding yourself of all your thoughts. So there is no judgment about what thoughts come in and what thoughts come out. Meditation is choosing to look at those thoughts when you want to and when you don't want to, and practicing that art. So there is no judgment that anyone has of you or that you should have of yourself when the thought comes in. When a thought comes in and it takes you away from this present moment, just go back to the sound of your breath. I'm going to guide you through this meditation so you can go back to the sound of your breath. You can come back to the sound of my voice. The present moment is so crucial because that is the only moment that you can actually affect. The past is gone. It's important to learn from it, but there's nothing you can do to change it. The future may or may not come. There's absolutely nothing you can do right now for that future stuff. The only moment that you can really affect is here. But most of us live in the past with guilt, with shame, with worry, with could have beens and should have beens. And then we live in the future with worry, with what might and this and that. And then the only moment that we can ever change, we're never here. And so that's the beauty of meditation. It teaches you to come back to this moment. You go away, you come back. You go away, you come back. So when those thoughts come in your head and then you have to bring yourself back, instead of judgment, say, whoa, I just did what meditation is all about. That's what it's all about. It's seeing those things happen and coming back. So if a thought comes into your mind, what's happening for lunch later, what cute shirt your husband's gonna bring you tonight when he comes in. I have a bodybuilding husband who does extreme bike racing, so he's always looking cute when he comes in. If my mind travels to him, I just come back to the sound of my breath. All right, so here we go. We are going to spend 5 minutes together. Find that spot, immediately closing your eyes, connecting to your breath. Bring that breath in through your nose and notice that it's cooler when it comes in and it's warmer when it goes out. Just noticing right now the sound of your breath. Noticing the expansion of your chest. Noticing how you can immediately use your breath to stay right here in this moment. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. No need to do anything special or different with your breath, just bringing the air in, feeling the expansion of the chest, the beautiful strength of your lungs, and then slowly exhaling out through your nose, marveling again at the amazing beauty and power of your body, using that breath to keep your heart healthy and strong, to oxygenate your cells, breathing in and breathing out. Continuing to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. On your next inhale, feel yourself rise a little taller through the crown of your head. Right there where your crown would sit as a king or a queen. And when you get to that next exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. Your neck grows longer. Inhaling, growing just a teeny bit taller through the crown of the head. Exhaling, releasing your shoulders. And now focus your attention back to the crown of your head. This is where your 7th chakra resides, where you are connected to your faith, to your source of power. Relax the top of the head, relaxing the forehead, removing any wrinkles as you let that go. Cruise past your eyes. Your eyes are still and calm behind your eyelids. As you notice your nose, the air comes in and the air goes out. No big effort on your part, just noticing the breath. Coming to your jaw, relaxing your jaw, letting go of any tension, letting go of any stress that has come into the body. Coming to the neck, relaxing the neck. And once again, the shoulders. As you think of your shoulders, which can be a source of carrying weight and burden and stress in life, and that stress in the mind and in life can take part in our physical body. Someone has just gently come up behind you with very large, warm hands. You're placing those hands ever so carefully and gently on your shoulders. And as you exhale, feel the warmth of those hands gently coaxing your shoulders down. Lingering there for a moment, the heat from their hands transfers to your body. And it says, everything is okay. You are good. You are safe. You breathe easily as the air comes in through the nose and as the air comes out. Bring your attention to your heart, giving gratitude and thanks that that heart started beating before you were even born. Without a thought, without a care, without even noticing, your heart is doing a fabulous job for your body. When you sleep, when you're awake, when you're in concentration, when you're having fun, your heart is there working. So just send some love with your breath to your heart, some gratitude, thanksgiving. Your attention comes down to your belly, to your waist, to your hips. Just letting go, just releasing any tension you may be holding in your hips, in your low belly, and now in your thighs. Letting your legs melt into the chair or into the floor, whatever is supporting you. Letting go of any more weight. Attention down to your ankles, to your feet. Your feet are relaxed. Your feet are comfortable. Your feet and your ankles are strong and serve you well. And now attention to the third eye, this place right between your eyebrows. Bring all of your focus there as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You may see colors there at your third eye. You may see darkness. You may see patterns. You can always come back to this spot. The pineal gland in the brain is located here. Your wisdom is located here. Your sixth chakra is here. So take this practice today. Take it with you tonight before bed. Take it later in front of your computer. Stop, put on a 5-minute timer. Connect with your breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Bring your attention laser focus to that spot right between the eyebrows. And when your mind wanders, just come back to the sound of your breath. Notice here as we end this meditation, the sound of your breath, breathing in through your nose, expand your chest, the biggest that you've done so far. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time as we bring all of that beautiful air in through the nose. And we open the mouth and sigh it out. Open your eyes. And that is a very, very brief, quick, simple way you can cruise through your body from top to bottom, checking in with all your parts, telling yourself it's calm, you can relax, you're in control, bringing your heart rate down. Practicing this every day, just 5 minutes will change your life. Thank you, Tasha, for having me.
That's so amazing. It was so great. And you know what's funny? I'm very sensitive to like the person who's leading, guiding the meditation. Like I've done meditations on Insight Timer, and if it's a voice that doesn't resonate, I have to change it to someone else. But yours is just, yeah. I mean, I was like, let me not fall asleep before this meeting's over.
Falling asleep is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I want to say one personal or my personal part. I am a mom of 7. I homeschooled for 25 years. And now I'm helping my daughter a little bit with my 4-year-old granddaughter. I decided to do my yoga teacher training in Fiji because I had been so hands-on with my kids. And when I decided to go about 7 years ago, I left this DMV and the whole place for 5 weeks. And that really changed my life. And that was the beginning of me knowing that leaving and getting away to paradise really changes your life. And one last thing, my grandfather was the first Black man to live and study under Frank Lloyd Wright. I grew up in a house with, my grandparents raised me. My Black grandfather met my Italian grandmother in the war. And so I just love that lovely mix of cultures and foods. I can cook you some greens and fried chicken, and you will have some tortellini on the side. So thanks again. Lovely to meet all of you, and I hope to be back.
Yes, Anna, you must be. And you and Blaze will have lots to talk about, those bike riding trails in Italy.
Well, that's my husband. That's not, I ride on the Peloton. I do not ride on that.
Well, that's true. No, but he wants to ride. His whole thing is to ride through Italy. So it's kind of, he's got a little bit of your husband with the bike riding and then you with the Italy. So yeah.
I'll set it up for you. I'll set it up.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So you guys, what we're doing, you know, we do these resets and all, and Donna Brown is our mindset coach and everything, but I don't know, I haven't really spoken to my husband about it, but you know, he is the coach, but I have some ruling power. So we've been thinking of ways to incorporate movement into our reset groups. And I thought, what a lovely way. We've got Donna with the mindset coaching, and to have Anna there bringing in some yoga and some meditation for our reset groups. So we're gonna schedule those, but I'm gonna reach out to you all in the C4 community if you guys want to be a part of that. It'll be on Zoom, and she'll do a yoga thing, a meditation and yoga thing, and I'll get her website out there and everything, and it's so reasonable, and you already got a taste of how amazing she is. So maybe we can all do that. And springtime's coming, and I want to remind Mr. Blaze Nealon that we have a date from winter for a group bike ride. So we need to start looking at those dates soon.
Yeah, we'll reconvene, figure that out.
Yes, all right, so start thinking about those. The next C4 After Hours is going to be on Thursday, April 22nd. That's in the evening from 7 to 8:30. Leora Hoffman, our dear friend Leora, is going to host that. She's the author of Catch Me a Catch, Chronicles of a Modern Day Matchmaker. And she is going to specifically talk about how the pandemic has affected our romantic relationships. Whoo, what a subject that is. So yeah, so don't put that on your calendars. Don't miss that. We will see you guys the 1st and the 3rd of the month. So the next one, where are we? Oh yeah, the 3rd Tuesday, whatever that is in April. Be sending it out. And thank you. Anna, thank you so much. Genevieve, happy birthday. Kathy, I will see you tomorrow. All you other guys, love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being here.
Lovely, as always, Natasha.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Donnie, love
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you for everything.
Here. Lots of love, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.